Greetings and a blessed day, everyone. Okay, before anything else, here's a short motivation for today's discussion. Use practice. Okay, today we will tackle about approaches in teaching reading. We have the bottom up, top down, and the interactive. For the learning objectives, please read.
By the end of the lesson, the student should be able to identify the three main approaches of teaching reading: bottom up, top down, interactive. Describe the key features of each approach and determine the numerical application of each
Okay. I want a volunteer from the class. Suppose you had to teach a younger sibling how to read. What strategies would you use to help them? Kyra? Yes.
I read instruction, please. At itong visualize the passages. Katong kita kung doon at nga sa doon anong mas basa akong mahal. So balik ka sa niya na siya ma-come up nga kanang mental images sa iya habang ang basa para mas madali niya masabtan bitaw or kita na yung mga words kanang mga top words mga lisod. Una, awas yung research then matagal mo yung hindi mo sa siya para mas makasabot siya.
That's an insightful answer. Thank you. Okay, approaches to teaching reading. So there are three main approaches to teaching reading. We have the bottom up, the top down, and interactive. Each approach focuses on different aspects of the reading process and helps students develop various skills. So these three main approaches, the bottom up, top down, and interactive, are the tools that support reading instruction. First is we have the bottom-up approach. The bottom-up approach focuses on phonics, or the sounds, the letter sounds, and decoding skills, or the ability to find or to recognize the letters of the sounds and then find meaning out of it, helping students recognize individual letters and sounds before forming words and sentences. Key features we have emphasizes letter recognition, phonics, and word decoding. Builds reading skills step by step, starting from smaller units, you have letters, sounds, to larger ones, you have words and sentences. Often used in early reading instruction. So when you bottom-up approach this, kasuganan is from the basics. We have the sounds of the letters down to more complex, the words or the sentences. For examples of activities, we have phonics drills. Sa phonics drills, the students are introduced first sa individuals as the letters, the sounds, before to create meaning. Okay, here is an example of phonics drills. What letter is this? C. How do you pronounce this? C or? How about this?
A.
If I add this letter, this is an example of the phonics drills. Okay, what is the meaning of cow?
Transport fish.
That is an example of phonics drills. The first is you introduce the letter sounds before the meaning sound after. Then next is the sight word recognition. In this sight word recognition, the teacher will use flashcards for the students to recognize common words. Okay. How do you read this approach is the top-down approach. The top-down approach emphasizes comprehension and meaning, encouraging students to use prior knowledge and context to understand lesson. The top-down approach is opposite to the bottom-up approach. Sa top-down approach, dapat na kay prior knowledge. Meaning to say, una ka sa comprehension and meaning. And it is actually ideal for those students na nanay background sa mga letter sounds and those that want to just improve their fluency and understanding. Key features of the top-down approach focuses on understanding the overall meaning rather than decoding individual words, encourages students to project, infer, and connect ideas. So that means mag-use siya of critical thinking and often used with more advanced readers. Example of activities, we have story projection. So in story projection, before reading, the teacher will let the students guess what the story is all about based on the title and the picture of the book. So based from this book title, Philippine Myths and Legends, Volume Surrender, and based from the picture, what do you think is the content of this book?
Mga myths. The
Yes.
legends of Mayon.
The Legend of the Blue Sea.
In here you will meet Mariam McNeely, the story of the monkey and the turtle. Another is about the pineapple, the origin of
Yes.
pineapple.
Yeah,
Next is the context clues. So in context clues, the teacher will give a sentence and then the teacher will let the students guess the meaning of an unfamiliar words through the surrounding words.
The suffering,
Scorching.
Wala kang bibili na human ng suwat. For Sunday, even everyone wet.
So in here, I want you to analyze what scorching means based on these clues. We have the sun and the sweat. What do you think is the characteristics of the sun?
And then,
Yes, scorching. Oh
the
yes.
sun.
So the characteristics of the sun that makes everyone sweat is scorching hot. That's what. The next is personal connections. Okay, I have your Yaon, can you please read this? The first two paragraphs.
The turtle and the lizard. There once lived two friends, the turtle and the lizard. One day, the turtle said, "Friend, let's go and steal some of my grandfather's danger." "Your grandfather will get angry," replied the lizard.
Okay, from this, can you relate that that information or narrative from your personal experience? Do you have the same like thoughts about it or perspective about what you read? Do you think your grandfather will get angry if you speak?
Oh, okay. So, di mo wala kang karanasan dito. Taro.
personal